What's up? Welcome to another Fosterman's video. So yesterday we had some of these potential plays marked out, and I'll go over them real quick just to show you guys. So if I remove everything from the chart, what we get is these levels right here. Okay, so this was hit this morning, right? I wasn't awake, so I was sleeping. But these ones here, this one hit around 9. I remember saying to you guys about this one, because I had the psychological level. Obviously, we waited on the reaction, okay? So what you're kind of looking at is sort of like a zone area, okay? And you're going to mark out the level. Realistically, right, I already, continue these sort of things as zones, but, it's whatever, okay? So if you guys are looking at these, I would be looking at something like the footprint chart when we hit this level, okay? Same applies for this level down here, okay? It's sort of like a zone, and you're looking at the reaction, okay? So it really is as simple as that. And you can see here, this reaction was pretty nice. This one was really nice. And then we came back out to this level and retested it, okay? So that's why, I always like looking at these levels as sort of, an area, okay? Because you can see then, okay, once we, break this level, are we getting some sort of reaction? So I'll just run over really quick what you're going to kind of look at. So once we hit this level, are we getting buyers coming in here? Okay. Are the buyers overpowered? So on and so forth. Okay. And then same applies for over here as well, right? Is if, we come down, okay, you can see more than likely there was a lot of, selling imbalances coming down here. Well, there actually was, I was watching this. So there's a lot of selling imbalances coming down here. And then those selling imbalances pretty much just stopped, right? Which is, that's not usual. If you're going to hold a level, you want to see the imbalances stop, and you're going to want to see buyers step in. And that's exactly what we got here. So you're kind of just waiting until buyers step in. You can enter easily off a POC in the middle of here. You can enter back into, I'll just show you over here. So you could enter off something like, this black box, right? Which is the POC. You could enter off, coming inside the value area. So these two lines right here, you can enter off something like that, okay? And you can see here pretty much holds really nice. This isn't the actual level, but just in general, when we come back into value area and the POC, you're expecting some sort of engagement, okay? So that is realistically all I wanted to say about those potential plays. But we will see if we can find some new ones, okay? So we will remove these, even though they were really nice, remove them. And then this one over here, okay? So you can actually see what happened here, okay, is that we came down, the move was short-lived, and we ended up breaking, retesting, and then moving up, okay? So that's why I like having the levels, just until we either break them or, get the reaction we're looking for. So you can see here, if we got something like this, that's a good play, okay? And the same here, okay, is if we get this move, we come back up, we retest, this is still a really good play as well, okay? So yeah, that's pretty much that. So let's remove these, and let's see what we have today. So we'll start off on the 5-min. These plays have actually been really, really clean throughout the last couple of weeks, so I would continue on watching these. Okay, so see as well, something like this, right, is like you have these zones right here, and you have this one up here. This is going to be stronger than this one, simply because, right, if you pull this whole, let's say this whole area, right, what zone is having the most volume, okay? Some might think this one, some might think this one, but this one here is the one that's the winner, simply because the POC is right at it. So yeah, same applies down here. We'll pull this, see where we're at. We're kind of in the middle, okay, but we'll pull like this. Okay, that's a good zone. And I'll mark them 3 out, just because they seem really decent. They seem really decent. And obviously, if you guys want to learn how to do these levels yourself, we have a free course on YouTube. It's actually getting some traction, right? We've got quite a couple thousand views on it, so that's cool. That's cool. A lot of positive feedback. So this is going to be the 5 minutes. Okay, and really, even coming up to that last episode, you'll start to see how to develop these sort of levels, and how to get an eye for it and stuff like that. Oh, these 30 minutes, there's not going to be many. There's not going to be many. And that was a really nice play right here. Okay, this was actually a part of the potential play. I already removed it, but this was part of the potential play, and that's why we got that sort of reaction. That's really nice. But other than that, there's really nothing to go off of. You know, I'm not really, we'll see about this area, right? Yeah. Okay, so we'll mark this one. This is just a little bit cleaner. Okay, so there's only one 30-minute. Again, you know, you're better off finding the best levels, not just any. Okay, and you could always wait on the reaction. Okay, so even if you do just find any levels, you could always wait on the reaction, and you're fine. You're good to go. So the dailies, we have one up here. Okay, so that's fine. We're just breaking this naked weekly. Okay, so seeing how we react around this level is actually really key. So we just have one. Okay. So that's not too bad. Put this in here and we'll check this weekly just to show you guys. So it'll be this level right here. We're coming to it right now. So seeing how we're reacting from here is very, very key. I would be watching the order flow right now. And then let's check just the potential price. So let's get these on the chart. There's going to be quite a few levels. Okay, the 5-minute really has nothing. Previous day value area high right here with this range point control. Previous day value area high plus range POC on the 30 or 5, isn't it? Was it the 5? Yeah, it was. On the 5-minute. Okay. See this whole area right around here, okay? So the more confluences, the more of a zone it's going to be, okay? It's just like a rule of thumb. So this 5 minutes right here, but this 30 minutes. So I'm going to mark out the 30 minute. So we've got a 30 minute, range point control on the 30 minute. We have a previous week POC. We have a range POC on the 5 minute. And then we have a naked daily POC. Okay. And we have a naked daily plus a New York. We're that extended up. I don't expect this to get hit today, so I will leave that one. Just to keep it a little bit cleaner. So let's see what we're working with here. Okay, so we have this one just above. You can see this. So we could remove that, and we will have this one right here. Okay. So here's the levels for today that I'm looking for. This level up here is we're coming towards it. So 34346, 3394 psychological, that's nice. 33627, 3345.8, 33102, 32795 psychological, and 32428. Okay, that are going to be the levels for today. Again, remember, we're kind of looking at these sort of like a zone. When price starts to edge up inside of it, we're looking at how it's reacting, okay? And how are we doing that? We're using the order flow, okay? We're looking at these sort of charts. We're looking at this one over here as well, just to kind of see imbalances and so on and so forth. So that is going to wrap us up for today. I will see you guys in the next one, and peace out.